Boys, girls, and everyone else, welcome back to another video, Diablo Immortal, of course. In this one, I am sharing the time together with the one and only Indez. Now, this individual, who you obviously know of, started as the new guy on the block, then came in as a subject matter expert for free-to-play. Now he's like the streamer for Diablo Immortal. So without further ado, welcome, Indez.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. You're actually one of the reasons that you made actually my first video. The auto build popped off. I remember being in the car with my wife, and I was like, "Look, Misery reacted to my video." I was like so happy.
Aww.
So I want to give you big props for reacting to that. And I always liked you, so I'm very glad to be here doing this video.
Awesome. And I know we've tried to do this a few times in the past, and just the different countries and timing has never worked out for us. But in this one, after I'm done glazing you now, I have to shut you down. So we're going to do Survivor's Bane. We're going to do it on endless mode default because I have not unlocked anything past that yet. And then the goal is ultimately just to see who can last the longest or ultimately beat the who's the end boss? Is it still the Butcher?
It is still the Butcher. I feel like you need to reach to the boss rush to get like access to the new boss of the map.
Okay.
I still didn't see it because it just takes so long, so many runs. So maybe in the future I'll be able to see after I clap your ass. Of course.
Perfect. And we just made it past the minute mark, so YouTube can still monetize us. All right. So yeah, let's see how this goes. I'm on the Wizard, which is my main class, of course, and you are on the
Demon Hunter,
which is definitely not your main class.
Nope. It's right. My chat loves me, you know.
yeah, I'm sure. That's awesome. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit enter. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
All right, here we go. So this is the so I've only done this to unlock endless. All right, and I'm confirming. Oh, I have an active buff. I can now equip 8 skills. What's yours?
I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna go with the 3 skills with the focus. That's the best that I got.
All right, I'm gonna re-roll and see if I can get something better. Oh, okay. I got 2 buffs now, so now I have you can now activate up to 6 skills, and movement speed is reduced by 90%, but you take more damage.
Okay. Hey, right. Let's go.
Let's do this. Now this is like basically AFK mode for me. So, in your opinion, is this Survivor's Bane all that much different than the original version? Or is it pretty similar?
It is slightly harder because the Eclipse mode is gonna make you do more damage, but also is gonna make the mobs respawn faster, but they also gonna move faster. So whenever there's these explosions, you know, fatty guys that they come to you, they're gonna be like so fast because they're gonna be at the same time as the first Eclipse buff is gonna appear. So I hope that you can survive. I mean, like, I already died quite a few times. So yeah, let's see. Let's see how it's gonna be.
So the last time I did this, it was with Echo, and I was very, very confident, and I was just going for like rushing it, and I died. So I'm 0-1 on these content creator challenges. So let's see if I can redeem myself.
But by the way, I think like this is a very fun idea in a game that is very, very hard to collab, especially inside the games. So yeah, I remember seeing that video. I thought it was like really cool. So I'm happy to be here after, I don't know, I watched that probably like almost a year ago.
Yeah, it's
and
been
now
a minute.
I'm here, so that's kind of crazy.
Full circle, right? Yeah, I agree. Diablo Immortal is a fantastic game, and obviously we both have been covering it for a while now. And it does require us to be a little unique in our approach.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like if you can create content, especially in Diablo Immortal, you most likely can create in many other games because, yeah, the game itself, besides like the obvious news about the updates and the new gems and all these things, when you're trying to create videos daily, like you know you do as well, and trying to also live stream,
I almost died.
It is rough. You almost died. Oh.
Jesus Christ. You're right about these exploding guys. We were talking about it just before we got started. These exploding guys just come out of nowhere, and now that I can't run, I'm just getting shocked. I didn't die though. I'm good. Yeah. I'm good. I just gotta adjust the strategy.
Once you pass like the first phase, then it can get easier.
Yeah.
But yeah, the first phase is quite complicated. I gotta say. So don't tell me the strategy that you're going, but definitely there's like multiple ways that you can go about these, right? Like
Oh,
you can
yeah.
go with the summons. You can go like maybe some life steal, maybe
Mm-hmm.
some projectiles. I just want to ask you, what is usually your favorite?
So, I believe in. So, I also before I answer this question, I'm going to answer it with a little bit of a story because I'm a yapper.
Uh-huh.
In anything that I do, I think that a good defense is a better offense. So, when
Okay.
I coach soccer for my son, both his rec league and his travel soccer. And I am a firm believer that I will run way more on offense, regardless of the skill gap of the two teams, and just keep a high pressure.
Okay.
So that's my strategy. What about you?
So I've been doing this mode for the past year. I pretty much explored almost everything, but I will probably say that maybe the projectiles are like one of my favorites.
Okay.
I just
Okay.
like whenever I start seeing a lot of projectiles coming out.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, like at first I was like a summons kind of guy,
Okay. And that's a good strategy.
but yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad, especially if you want to AFK.
I love it. It's the best strat.
After a while. So yeah, maybe you're gonna get surprised what I'm choosing now today. I only have like 3 picks, right? I have
that's
my
right, you only have
my
3
Armenian
skills.
deck. Yeah, only got 3.
And
So
I have
what is
8.
this now? I got here the first ultimate. What should I pick? Yeah, I'm probably gonna go with this one. I cannot tell you what it is, but did you already maxed out?
I have all my skills. I just killed a boss.
Okay.
I
Same.
think this is my
I just killed
second
it now.
eclipse. I have 20 seconds left on it.
Okay, this is quite exciting. I never did a 1v1, man. So, yeah, it's just definitely. If they imagine they added these actually inside the game where you could do like some duels inside.
Oh
Like, I feel like this mode has like so much potential.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
only it is like one of the modes that everyone loves it, but just the potential of maybe doing like 1v1s or even just to do. Why don't they make like this mode actually endless?
Right. Yeah,
like
yeah.
you can just run it for the 30 minutes, 1 hour, just make it harder and harder and harder. I feel like people will love that.
Oh, for sure. So when we went to Blizzard last year to test out the Tempest, I had to find a way of mentioning how awesome Survivor's Bane was, because like I didn't even know if the developers truly understand what a home run this event was. So we were talking about the Tempest and our thoughts and how balanced it was or not, and all that stuff. And then I was like, all right, this is totally not related, but the best game mode in the game is by far is Survivor's Bane. So just continue doing stuff with that. Oh, what is this? Oh, I've never seen this ultimate. Oh no.
Yeah, and the thing is not even close, right? Like
Oh, yeah,
like
no.
Survivor's Main probably is if you make a poll, probably it will win by over 80%. I know that there are
completely
still
agree.
like some people maybe they like Conqueror because oh, this is like PvP without like the pay to win aspect and all these
Right.
things.
I hate
But,
Conqueror personally.
yeah.
It's my least favorite.
Yeah. Once you get used to, especially playing with the savior pet, that it gets like very hard to go back to it.
Oh yeah. All right, so
So,
third
what is your
Eclipse.
thoughts like here on the new Survivors Bane?
Yeah, so overall I like it a lot. I think the update as a whole came at sort of the right time. It was a little earlier than I thought it was going to be, because I feel like we just had that new Essence update. Oh, why am I stuck on? So that was interesting. That was a nice surprise. I am not familiar with Berserk at all, but I am now interested in Berserk, so I will probably watch. I've heard a lot of people say that there's different. Oh, that's good. I guess there's 2 different animes. Like there's an older one and then a newer one. I think
Yeah.
you're a fan, right? You're familiar with it?
Yeah, I already watched like a few years ago.
Okay, cool.
I think it was during COVID time that I was just browsing like through Netflix and I saw. That one I already knew the manga and
Okay.
the IP, but I never read it or anything like that.
Gotcha.
And I saw the first one from Netflix, and I said, okay, this is alright, but it didn't like really match the expectation that I was hoping. And then I searched online, and I saw that the old one, the old version, is actually, in my opinion, it is superior. So if you watch try to watch like the old one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So is it? Are they
hard.
cover the same? Like, is it the same, or is there like a different story with the new and old, or is it just truly a remake?
It is obviously any time that they do a new kind of anime that they try to adapt it, but it's based on the same story. But it's just like the way they made the first one is slightly more dark and more interesting.
Okay.
Without going too much in spoilers.
Yeah. Is the manga still Is it still being created, or is it done?
If I'm not mistaken, I think they already finished.
Okay.
But it is very, very long, and there's like these people that they buy this collection edition. They actually look very good, and one of the reasons why it became so popular is because the way the guy drew the manga, it is very specific and very particular to him, and a lot of people they just like that.
Huh.
They just like
very
that.
cool. Okay. Now, what year did the do you know? Like, if I look it up, just is it 90s or is it early 2000s?
It is the 97 that came.
Oh wow,
the first, if I'm not mistaken, the first anime. So probably comes like even before that, right?
Okay. So I'm pretty sure I'm
it's the maximum
unkillable,
that
by
I
the way.
go in terms of like Berserker fan, right? Like,
Okay.
I'm not. I don't go deeper than this. I just like I'm just a normal consumer. Like definitely there are some people that they go very hardcore into it.
Right.
I'm more like a One Piece guy.
Oh really?
No, that's
okay.
like yeah.
Interesting. That would not have been my guess. My favorite anime is I do actually. I guess I outside of Dragon Ball Z, I'm newer to the anime genre. This is gonna sound really embarrassing, but I actually didn't consider Dragon Ball Z an anime. So when the word was thrown around, I was like, I've never watched an anime before. And then one of my friends was like,
Yeah.
you binge watch Dragon Ball Z? It's like the anime. What are you talking about? And I was like, oh, whoops.
Yeah, I feel like because whenever we were young, they appeared on the TV, and we always thought that it was like the same as cartoons.
Exactly.
They just,
Hey.
just Japanese cartoons.
Exactly. Yeah. AKA an anime.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like so the first one I watched outside of Dragon Ball Z was Tokyo Ghoul, which
Very cool.
yeah,
Very
if you haven't seen, I would highly recommend. I've actually rewatched it twice. I've liked it so much.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. And then I won't do any spoilers, but when different people start doing the anime, it changes too much, and I'm not a fan. But
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay. Yeah.
Later on, right?
Yeah. Off the video. And then after that, I watched. Oh gosh, what was it? Attack on Titan. Because I didn't want to start with that one. I wanted that was newer when when I was watching it. Like it was around that time. My second son was just born, so I had a lot of sleepless nights of just binge watching and rocking him. So yeah, that was the next one.
I will say like Attack on Titan is nowadays a really nice one. Anime starter.
Yeah,
Like it has the story, it has the depth. It has really cool action. I feel like the action fighting is really cool. But I will say like some people that probably they are not enjoyers of like anime, or they are not even related to this world. Maybe whenever Berserker came, they was like what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
Why does my favorite IP, Diablo Immortal, is going and making a collab with the anime? But as long as you give it an opportunity and try to figure out why this collab actually made sense, is because both are the dark fantasy, and they work like more or less in the same like bloody dark, So even though I was very surprised at the start, definitely it made a lot of sense at the end.
Nice. All right, so let me ask you this: when you play Survivor's Bane, are you using AWSD or using your mouse and keyboard, or your mouse? I guess.
I use the WSD.
Oh yeah, same.
Yeah,
I feel like I have to judge someone that uses the mouse.
Yeah, one of the reasons why I actually don't use the ray of frost a lot. Oh my god. Okay, okay. No, no, nothing happened. Nothing happened. Nothing happened.
Did you die?
Yeah, yeah. Oh my god, so close.
So close. That gas that could be heard.
Yeah. No. So yeah. So the ray of frost doesn't work like very well.
Yeah, on the mouse. It's too jerky.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm fairly certain that I'm unkillable with my current build right now.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
This is the problem, in my opinion. I'm not a fan whenever you only have the 3 skills, right?
Yeah, you definitely have a
Because
disadvantage there too.
Yeah, even though like they are faster, it is yeah, it's not as reliable. Maybe it's better to get out of like the early game and mid game, but late game, obviously, if you have more skills, it's gonna be better, right?
Yeah, for sure.
That's just how it is. So okay, now that we got out of like the mid game, what are your skills?
All right, so I have magic missile. I have breath of whatever, the monk one that heals. I have the shield throw. I can't remember the actual names right now.
Yeah, the one from Crusader.
Yeah. Whirlwind, and then condemn, and then wave of blood, and then the monk one that gives you the shield, and then arcane torrent. So when I said I went more offense and not defense, 100% bluffing.
Yeah. I can see that you literally went with the self heal from the whirlwind. You went with the heal, I'm sure, from the shield. You went with the shield of the monk.
Maybe.
Yeah. So you pretty much can just sit back. You don't even need to play the character at this stage, right?
I'm actually editing the thumbnail for this video right now.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I'm just with Photoshop open, actually.
I'm not even playing the game anymore.
So the skills that I got, obviously, I got Whirlwind, right?
Yep, makes sense.
That one, in my opinion, it is a no-brainer to get like that self-heal. And the other one, it is the mages, the skeleton mages. I got those
cool.
ones.
Okay. Which I forgot. Do you get is there 2 that you could get for the demon hunter?
The demon hunter one is the multi-shot.
Oh, okay,
you get like the
multi-shot.
multi-shot. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my. Wait. Let me focus. Because I have no defenses at all.
Oh yeah, me either.
I am. Yeah, sure. No. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm literally 1 HP, man. Oh no. Where is the pot?
Where's the pot?
Okay, I got. Okay. Oh, this is getting it's getting spicy here on this end. Yeah, maybe the skeleton mages was not like the best option. I mean, like they are not bad, but I had to go like with these with the lightning. So you can choose like 2 skeleton mages, one that they just like keep like
yeah,
and the other one is like the lightning one. So I went to the lightning one. Maybe that was a poor choice, but since I had the gear that gives me more lightning damage, I just decided to go with that one.
Okay.
But, it's not working that well, man.
My health hasn't dropped from 100% in a long time.
Okay.
Oh, and I have wave of blood. I don't know if I mentioned that. So I have like the shield from that too.
Oh my. Oh yeah, the transfusion, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah. Here things are spicy, man.
Things are spicy.
After all, yeah, it's just like gameplay from Demon Hunter, you know, high risk, high reward.
That's right. That's right. All skill.
Yeah, all skill, only dodge. Or in this case, you know, like Demon Hunter nowadays is more like, you know, high skill but low reward. Even though if you sweat, you still like you're not able to output as much damage or impact. But it's still fine. Like I will say, like when it comes, like people say that there are better and worse classes. Obviously there are, but I only really feel like the biggest difference when it comes, especially to PvP, right? Like that's really you feel it, because any class will most likely gonna be fine inside the PV in this game. Is that easy, especially once you have maybe like a few months into the game, that you already have the combat rating, the secondaries, you start having a few like rank 4, rank 5, 1 star and 2 star, you should be fine.
Agreed. Now, speaking of PvP, so we have two new PvP game modes. We have the one that is active around noon. I forgot what it's called though. What was that one called?
Is the convoy?
Yeah.
Battleground convoy or something like that. Yeah.
There's that one, and then of course we have the new battleground map. Of the two, have you been able to play both yet?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I tried them both.
What are your thoughts?
You want my opinion on them?
Yeah, what are your thoughts?
So I will say that personally, after trying for a few months, they both have their positives and negatives, right? I will say that overall, I still feel like the new map, it is an improvement over the original one.
Yeah.
But if you had to tell me that, okay, we now just gonna put just one map and we're just gonna go like with the new one, I will probably not want that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Because I feel like there will be place for both maps, because the old map, definitely, whenever you go back, one thing that I like is that you have like those big lanes. So if you're playing like a class that you can use the dashes and take advantage out of it, you have just more mobility over it. The bad thing is that if you're not a wizard, it's not as fun for you to leave the base, right?
Right.
Yeah, those stairs are always a problem. So I will probably say that now that they did the new map, I feel like definitely overall it was a positive experience. They have, but I lag a lot. I don't know if you
really?
if you lag a lot on the new map. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. Yeah, I'm not like the only player that actually that's happening, but maybe it's just like some something that they can actually fix it.
Yeah.
And then everything is gonna be fine. But what about you? What is your preference after you try them?
Sure. So, believe it or not, I have not actually played the new map from actual release yet.
Oh, you still didn't?
No.
I mean, I don't blame you. I mean, you're a busy guy, right? Busy guy, big family.
So I want to. In fact, I actually haven't played PvP at all this season. So the only time that I played the new map is when we got that, now that we can talk about it, that early access to doing it. But listening to other people's feedback, including yourself on your videos, it seems like it's not too far different than what we experienced in terms of like it's very rewarding for the more tanky classes. Is that still accurate?
Yeah, so I actually, whenever we tested, that was one of the pieces of feedback that I gave, that I felt, because now you're attacking and defending the idols, that will put even more emphasis on these tanky classes, because either you're attacking or you're defending, you should be around the idol. So this meta is completely dominated by Crusaders,
That's what I figured.
Golem Necro, they are very tanky. Barbarians and Wizards. Wizards not because they are tanky, but because they are very good around playing around the idol.
Right. And
so
these flash or teleport, they can get away.
Yeah, exactly. Like they are still like very, very, very strong. But I actually will recommend you to try like this new build that there is a very fun build, especially when it comes to Wizard.
Oh really? Okay.
That it's probably gonna break your fingers.
Oh no!
But it is all about you spamming Arcane Wind, and there's like this Arcane Wind. It's like something around you that does a lot of damage. Then you are very aggressive.
Okay.
Definitely.
Sounds like a battle mage build from the old days.
Yeah. It is definitely a battle mage kind of build, but you also have some CC. You can freeze, you can slow them up, and you can do a lot of damage. So it's very, very interesting.
Man, send me a link. I'll check it out. Did you cover it already?
No, I did not, because I'm still a fan of playing with the CC one, and since I'm low resonance, it doesn't fit as well as playing like a battle mage. Battle mage, it is more for someone that's like
Yeah.
mid to high resonance because they can do a lot more damage. But you know, that's the struggles of when you're free to play and you only have like yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, whenever you are around, you know, legend ranks and you're playing against like big whales, like 8, 9, 10, 13,000 resonance, which is like insane, plus secondaries. The biggest thing the biggest impact you can have is always to go as a support, because even if I want to do damage, my damage is gonna be very, very mild compared to a whale. So
makes sense. But now, what about the other ones? Like Convoy, I jumped into when it first came out, and then ever since then, like after the first day, I've had a really hard time getting enough players in a match to do it. Have you had a similar experience?
You mean like for the old map?
Oh no, for the other new PvP where it happens like for like an hour around noon, and I forgot what it's called.
No, it is the Convoy, the new one. Or you mean Tower War?
No, Convoy. You're right.
Yeah. So for that one, I mean, like, I think Europe here, like I play in a European server, we have a pretty active, you know, PvP servers.
Right.
So yeah, no, my queues are usually always like 2 minutes or less.
Okay.
It's very rarely that the time that you have.
That's good though for you.
Yeah, but I have heard like that thing that you said that maybe like in some NA servers like the queue is longer, but yeah, I actually don't have that problem. Usually that's not a game problem; it's more like a region slash you know, player activity problem.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So I'm fighting the butcher right now.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
So whoever kills him first wins.
I think so.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you when I'm gonna kill him. Man, I should.
I'm at like 1/3 left.
200. 200.
200 what?
Come on.
Oh no.
Yeah.
130. 100k.
100. Oh no.
30k. 20. 10.
I got it.
Mine's 10 too. We get to watch the tape. I don't know who won.
We're gonna go to the millisecond.
Oh wait, what does your time say?
21:45.
Oh, okay, never mind. So I got 20:31.
Oh my god.
Not quite the millisecond.
Okay, so yeah,
how many
so I
kills did
lost,
you have?
right? I had how can I see the kills?
It's right.
3,216.
Oh, see, you got me on kills. So I had 3,165.
Okay, so yeah, we do a gentleman handshake.
Yeah.
We agree.
Well, GG, sir.
No, this was really fun, man.
Yes, sir. Yeah, so we'll have to do it again.
Yeah.
I'll unlock higher difficulties like we were talking about, and so that way it's more like I'll unlock boss rush hopefully before this leaves, and maybe we try again and we torture ourselves with that. What do you think?
Yeah, that's gonna be like definitely way more challenging.
Okay,
just to get ready for it. And
How-
I think I'm gonna go Barb for that one.
Oh, you're going Barb for that one. Okay. How much longer do we have Survivor's Bane?
I don't know. Probably it's just like for the maybe 2 more weeks or something like that.
Yeah,
I guess we have to check the patch notes.
Yeah, because I don't think it's on here. Oh, Struggler's Bane. We have until we have it for the full month. Never mind. I got plenty of time.
Oh, then we can do that.
Oh, well, yes.
This was fun, man. This was fun.
GG's.
I love this. Yeah.
So if you guys don't already know Indez, make sure you go show him the love, subscribe, and drop a like, because he does go live basically every day, right? For Diablo Immortal?
Yeah, pretty much every day.
That's awesome.
I try to go live and have a good time.
Awesome. Perfect. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll go round 2 where it'll be more torturous for both of us and more enjoyable for all of you. See you guys in video soon.